What's up, TC? I'm here with the CYC Emissaries. My name is Lil Top.
My name Baby.
And we're here to talk about COVID.
What's up?
Have you ever experienced COVID or know somebody who has?
Well, yes, I have experienced it myself, and it was quite a challenge for me. I didn't realize in the beginning that I had it. I was thinking I just had like a cold or something was coming on, but the next day I felt really bad, and I went to the hospital to get a test, and it came back positive, and that was the beginning. I ended up in quarantine. It ended up lasting for a whole month. I had the Delta variant, and it really took me through the ringer. It really did. It was tough. Yeah.
What was your thoughts before getting COVID-19?
Well, you know, that was the part where I think I really missed the boat, because I kind of drug my feet on getting the vaccine, and when I got COVID, I hadn't had the vaccine, and so it really hit me hard. Even though me and my brother, my older brother, we went to the same event together, and he had the vaccine and I didn't, and he only went through about 3 days of dealing with the variant, and the 4th day he was back pretty much normal, and I just went worse and worse. It just kept getting worse for me, and I suffered, and I ended up having it for a full month, and so I really felt uncomfortable. I lost my taste. I couldn't get comfortable. I was fatigued. My muscles were aching. I had a fever. It was tough. It really wasn't not nice. I would say it was the sickest I've ever been in my life.
Okay, so how would you say your COVID experience was like?
It was for me, really, it was an awakening, because I hadn't taken the vaccine, and I kind of was, dragging my feet. Initially, I was going to get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and then some problems popped up with that, and then people were, throwing the conspiracy stuff around, and you don't need a vaccine, and they were just telling me all kind of stuff. So I kind of was like feeding into it. I was being a little resistant to go and get it. So now I understand the importance of it, because my brother, who was 14 years older than me, we both went to the same event, and we both caught the Delta variant, and his compared to mine was very light. And I suffered. I had to go back to the hospital 2 more times, and the second time I went, I got an infusion of some medicines, some experimental medicine that they said would help stop the COVID from spreading in my cells.
Antibody?
Yeah, and so I got that, and I started feeling better, but not totally, and then things got worse after that even. So I ended up going back to the hospital, and they were checking me out again, and they diagnosed me with COVID pneumonia. And so the doctor said, he gave me some additional medicine. He said, hey, in the next few days, it's either going to get better or worse. And he said, if it gets worse, then I'm going to have to admit you into the hospital. And so that was like kind of a real pivotal point for me, feeling vulnerable, feeling like, could I pass away? I'm uncomfortable, I'm fatigued, I'm struggling with this, and on top of that, I'm coughing. I can't get my breath the way I normally breathe. and it was a little scary. Yeah. So I ended up getting better though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on COVID after having it?
After having it has been kind of a transformation for me because at first, like I said, I was dragging my feet. I didn't get the vaccine. I was like, kind of beating around the bush. Where after I saw what I went through versus what my older brother went through, I was like, I need to get that vaccine because I don't want to go through this again. So as soon as my test came back negative, when I had got over the Delta variant and stuff, I made an appointment. I went and got that vaccine right away. So I got the Pfizer vaccine, and I think that it kind of woke me up. It kind of shook me up and let me know that this ain't no joke. This is real, and I needed to protect myself, and that's what I did. So now I feel, somewhat more confident. I know you can still get COVID even if you have the vaccine, but realizing the difference between, the episode that I went through versus my brother who was vaccinated, it made me realize that, I needed that, and it's helped me. I think I'm protected a little better.
So following up with that, you encourage people to get the vaccine?
Yes, definitely. I would encourage them to get the vaccine for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So besides you and your brother, has anybody else in your family caught COVID or any other variant?
Yeah, I have an older sister. She got sick too, and she rolled it out. But she was in quarantine. But I don't think hers was as severe as mine, from what she's told me and what we've discussed.
So your experience was the worst?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.